What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Thriller here, and we are back for week number 2 of the JJDL Wu-Chin division. We are here taking on Coach Aurora Draco and their Sancarnini camera reps. I'm hoping I said that name right. Sorry if I butchered the team name. We're taking on Aurora Draco, who I think we faced off possibly week 1? No, that was someone else. That was Draco gone. We might have faced them before, and we might have either won or lost from them before. I don't really remember off the top of my head. But this is a pretty interesting matchup. We have a little bit of a rough matchup, but they definitely have some scary threats on their team. That is definitely going to be a massive problem for us if we cannot play around it. So, looking at their team, they have Dragon Ball, Terra Hoopa Unbound, Glamora, Primarina, Iron Crown, Kilowatcho, Post-Scroll, Primate, Cryogon, which is another Terra Captain, Dunsparce, and Cramorant. First off, Cramorant can come. Let's be honest here. I definitely think Cramorant, Toadstool, and Iron Crown, they don't come all in this matchup. And the reason why I feel confident in saying that is because they don't really match up that well in terms of what they can do, and in terms of also the typings I have on my team. For the team I'm expecting from Aurora Draco, I'm expecting Dragapult potentially be Scarf or Dragon Dance. I'm expecting either a Scarf, Banded, possibly AV, safety goggles of sorts, whatever you may be. Hoop Unbound. I'm thinking along the lines of maybe some like Terra Fairy, Terra Poison, some merits of that. The Dunsparce I definitely think comes as a glare sack. That thing can really shut down a lot of things on our team. I think Primarina still can come because water is not necessarily needed in this matchup. I think the combination of Fairy plus Psychic can also do a very good job against my team. Plus subsets can also be very good for them. Kilowatcho has a fair shot at being brought to this match because I believe Kilowatcho does get access to Weather Ball. Plus, it doesn't need Hurricane. It can reliably run Air Slash in this matchup. And plus, with Wind Rider, with having Tailwind support, can actually be a really good factor for it. And I do think Primate Violate is really good in this matchup as it gives him another option to things like my SPECITIER, and also gives him some merits of potential Defiance. But other than that, I don't think it really makes much sense with else and everything else. So, the team that we are bringing this week is going to be a Colberberry SPECITIER. We are running enough speed to outspeed. I believe it is the Hoop Unbound. No, we are running enough speed to outspeed the base 100s on his team. Because I think Pulp out of that is now this was a risk to go Culverberry over Cassip. And the reason why I went Culver over Cassip is I feel like more times than not, Hoopa always comes in on me versus Pulp. Because Pulp I feel like you can't fully bring in on me into respect. And we're going with a calm mindset. There's just another reason why I feel Culver is safer because they take on physical Hoopa a lot better than special one. We are Drain Kiss, Shadow Ball, and Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is just there to kind of check if it is a normal Terra type Hoopa, potentially. But Shadow Ball just spam is super free in this matchup for the most part, and then Drain Kiss just for low recovery. 116 HP, max special attack modest, 4 in speed depth, and 136 speed. Up next we have Raphael. We change to Michelangelo because he's an orange turtle and Raphael's a red turtle. You can argue about an orange reddish here, so something like that. Who knows? Let me know who you guys think. Do you think Michelangelo or Raphael from the Team Ninja Ninja Turtles fits Torkoal better? But we have Lava Plume, Sludge Bomb, Scorching Sands, and Clear Smog. We're kind of an offensive set, but we're very defensive. We are especially defensive in this matchup. 196 in HP, 96 defense, 8 special attack, and 208 special attack. Scorching Sands is there nice to help each defense burns. Clear Smog prevents setup from my opponent, which is really good. Sludge Bomb is just really good at checking potential switching on the potential Rindo Berry, or a Cassip Berry per Marina to burn that up. And then Lava Plume is just really good to try to fish for burns. Up next we have Yabba Dabba Doo here, my Great Tusk, with a very bulky setup set this week with Lumberry. Without any speed investment, we outspeed some of the majority of the bulk on their team, which is really good. We have Bulk Up, Ice Spinner, Supercell Slam, and Brick Break. Brick Break primarily there to stop any potential screens from being set up. It also lets me take on the Hoop Unbound relatively well as well. Ice Spinner plus Supercell Slam checks everything else from my opponent's roster, and then overall just really good. We are 116 HP, 120 attack, adamant, 20 in defense, and max speed depth. Like I said, we're kind of a speed depth bulky setup mon this week, and hopefully we can be able to put in a lot of work under the sun. Up next we have some heat this week. We are running Venusaur. We are running outspeed the Scarfers on their team for the majority of the part of this. 116 in HP, max attack adamant, 68 defense, 72 speed depth. Like I said, the 72 speed depth, when I mean speed, we will outspeed everything besides Scarf Pult. Scarf Pult always will outspeed me no matter what I try to do. But we are running Muscle Band, which gives me a boost to all of my physical moves. Not by a ton, but all of them. Now, argue you can say Life Orb and stuff like that, but with Muscle Band, I keep my Life Orb in check. I don't worry about anything else. We are Sword Stance because I fully expect them to prepare for a special offensive Venusaur. I don't think they ever expect physical, because I went physical primarily because Hoopa is more physically defensively weak than specially defensive. So with this set, we basically just charge right in and we just start claiming KOs after a Swords Dance. We are Earthquake, Poison Jab, and then Knock Off, so we can hit things more on physical sides than their special sides because there's some good special checks that can check us if we're not careful. We have a pretty cool Chi-Yu set this week. We are a kind of a bulky set this week. We are Will-O-Wisp, Ruination, Hex, and Fire Blast. Hex is just really good if we get some status. Will-O-Wisp, which spreads burns, which is really nice. Ruination is insanely good, as I can just spam that move into my opponent constantly and get 50% off guaranteed. And then Fire Blast under the sun and Fire Blast in general is just super good. We are Modest Nature, max HP, 60 special attack, and 196 speed to outspeed Hoopa. We actually outspeed Hoopa, and we don't outspeed anything else. So obviously, we are actually going to run Hippity Boost just in case hazards do come up on side of the field because this is one Pokemon I do not want to take as much chip damage as the rest. And last but not least, we have my boy, Big Fan, never was a fan. Stop. We have Rotom Fan here with Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, Air Slash, and Terra Blast. We're actually going to go with Terra Fairy. I feel like Terra Fairy could match up pretty well against the majority of everything else there. Plus, Terra Fairy lets me be able to take on the fighting type, the dark type moves that Hoopa can provide onto me, which definitely for the most times you can definitely click that dark move pretty freely into my team if I'm not careful. We are max HP, 48 in special attack, and enough speed to outspeed Hoopa. And that is the team, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if it's the perfect team, but I'm honestly really happy about this team. So let's just hope we pick up a victory and continue. Now, last week, obviously, we got very bailed by. Good luck and have fun. They don't bring Hoopa. They are Terra Fairy on the thingamabobber. I am very surprised to not see any Hoopa. So they bring Cryogonal instead, which I actually thought Cryogonal had a decent chance to show up in this matchup. I don't know if it was the Terra choice I personally would have went with. But yes, so we see the Kilowattrel, we see no Primeape. We see Glamora. So Glamora did come, which not too surprised to see Glamora, but it makes sense. So what do I want to lead off here with? So the Terra Fairy, which is a little interesting. You wouldn't expect Fairy into a team that has good coverage. So they have no Ghost Resist besides... Oh, Dark Pulse is also to deal with... They have... Oh, that's another reason why I have Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is to catch the Dunsparce. I feel like they're going to try to get their hazards up here pretty early in the matchup. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to probably go with my Rotom Fan here. As they are going to lead off with Pult, actually. So they should always U-turn here. There's also, I'm sorry if you guys keep seeing this, by the way. But, I just felt like it was really necessary. Unnecessary. I just felt like it's just more easier on me, plus, you know. If it's max HP Pult, but we're looking at the wrong one again. Drag a Pult. Alright, so. If it is Shadow Ball, if it is just Hasty, it does not do much damage to me. Well, it's also not special attack. It's 33. If this is Choice Specs, it does 50%. I think I'm pretty fine going for a Nasty Plot here. Yeah, I'm gonna ask to play here. So do 56%. So that's confirmed specs. Okay, so you're confirmed to be specs now. So that's good information. I mean, it sucks for our Rotom, so he does 50 to 61, so he guaranteed knocks us out here. So now knowing that you're specs, if I go to my Chi-Yu, you only do 22 to 27% of me. And I can just toss a free Will-O-Wisp. I want to make the pivot into Chi-Yu. We do 25%. Yeah, that's definitely specs. That's definitely not modest specs, though. That's definitely timid specs. So I have a couple of options here. I think I just go for the Ruination here. Ruination is super free here. Very surprised, though. They wouldn't go with a DD set or with a potential... And they really risked this. So this probably like... They were willing to risk this thing in front of my Terra Fairy there. Which I'm very surprised they would do that. Unless they know they live any Terra Fairy hit. So we get this Ruination off. And we see no leftovers. Okay. So, right here, I think I go into my Torkoal. We set up the Sun. Worst case scenario. It's potentially a substitute. You see a Surf. That's gotta be specs. Marina. That's gotta be specs. Torkoal in the Sun. 49%. That could be modest. That could be modest. That could be modest. I think I make the double into my thing here. Predicting a Psychic. Ooh, the flip turn. Good play, good play. Very surprised that they would flip turn there. But now they can just go Dragapult and just click a Dragon move here. Which is not great. That's not awesome. So they're okay, they're not choice, so that's just modest damage. Alright, so we see flip turn, Surf. See modest. See choice specs. Timid. So, question is, what are you going into here? Because you have two plays you can make here. I think you either go into Dragapult and just click a Dragon move here, because obviously I don't have a Fairy switch in because my Fairy's not on the field right now. Or you go... So we've definitely been on the back burner here. You have two Mons now. You actually go Gomora here, actually. Go Balloon. 298. I actually don't outspeed this Gomora if it's max speed. Glamora. That's Glimlet. Gomora. If it's timid max speed, it outspeeds me, but I don't think it would be max speed. So if it's not speed invested, my Chi-Yu does outspeed. I'm gonna see if he's faster. Okay, so he does have speed investment. Okay, so he does have speed investment. If I go into Venusaur, go for the +2 here. Knockoff doesn't kill. Okay. think I go Rotom Fan here. I know that sounds very stupid to do, but I do outspeed max speed, if I remember correctly. If it's timid max speed, I... Oh, wait, I don't. Shoot. The Terra Fairy? Interesting position. More Roll Fan here. But now we play a nice little 50-50 game here. Because Sludge Wave to my Rotom will only do 57% max. But I feel like he can't click Sludge Wave because I can just go right into my Great Tusk. Plus, I feel like he doesn't need to click Sludge Wave here. I feel like he could fear that I could potentially pivot out here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to Terra Fairy here and go for a Thunderbolt. No. Yeah, I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt here. Yeah, I always click Thunderbolt. Actually, no. No. I Terra and I Air Slash. Yes! Perfect. So the max speed. I'm going to Thunderbolt now. Actually, no, I Terra Blast here. So we've broken the thingy, which is good. So this is showing nothing but Power Gem. Okay, so we broke its thing. I'm gonna go Venusaur now. I think I just Earthquake here. Yeah, I'm just gonna Earthquake. Now, I could just knock off. I also could Swords Dance here. Predicting they switch out into the Cryogonal or into the Kilowattrel here. Because I think they saved their Glamora. Or they might not. I want Swords Dance. Shoot! They Momentoed, okay. Okay, so we're neutral. We're neutral, okay. So that means if they go Kilowattrel, I'm going to say they're Scarfed. If they go Cryogonal... Actually, do I have speed Cryogonal at all if it's Scarfed? Cryogonal... If it's Timid... It should only be enough speed for the Chi-Yu, because I think it's the only speed tier you would respect there. Choice Scarfed. With Sun. It would outspeed us. Dragapult is actually in here. Dragapult. We outspeed Max Pult. Knockoff won't kill. But I get rid of an item, so I'm just gonna knock off here. So get rid of the specs. Fire Blast. I didn't think that through. Fuck. Fuck, I didn't think about that. Fuck, I didn't think about that. Man, I've just not used Venusaur good, man. Alright, so now not being specs. Shadow Ball. So we can live any one hit from him, which is good. And I think we're gonna make the play. So let's see, you're gonna be very offensive then. So if you're just max special attack, with my Great Tusk, you don't do anything to me. Fire Blast. How much would that do in the sun? It does a little bit more than what I want it to do. If I go Torkoal here... I don't do anything to you. I think I go SPECITIER here. I think there's no way he's gonna sack off Bolt here. There's no way he sacks Bolt. I'm gonna say there's no way he sacks Bolt when there's a free Dunsparce there. The Dunsparce. If this is Fizz Def versus Spec. +1. +1. Now it could be Rattle. Could be Rattle. Does the Dunsparce get Encore? Let me just make sure of this. It does not. Okay. It's probably going to glare me. So I'm going to Calm Mind here. Yep, now we Dark Pulse. We should still be faster. We are at least boosted. We get a crit? Do we get the flinch? Nope. So let's see. We get a crit that does 70%. So that is definitely Spadef. Are we looking at like max Spadef? Calm. That's the wrong thing to crit. Yeah, that's a max roll crit too. Alright, so Draining Kiss will do 24 to 29. Dark Pulse kills. I go for Dark Pulse here. I have to go for Dark Pulse. He does not get the flinch. SPECITIER gets another +3 boost here. That crit was very massive, and I do apologize to Aurora there. That crit was very massive. Now, if I were them, what would I do in this situation? SPECITIER is now in. Definitely going for that risky second Calm Mind paid off. That Dark Pulse flinch was massive. And I very much so apologize to Aurora Draco for that Dark Pulse miss. And also that they did not get the luck and get the lucky Serene Grace drop there. Because if they got that Serene Grace drop, that would be really good. But right now, it kind of looks like Spec could win the game here. Basically, if he gives me both Prim... Actually, if he goes... Let's say if he goes Kilo here. Kilo Watch Roll. Offensive Pivot. He can't do anything to me. I think I Drain Kiss here. He's gonna Thunderbolt here. All that helpful. So he does 21% to me. Thunderbolt. To do 21, that's definitely standard timid. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. You're now +4. In comes Primarina. Primarina. If this is an Assault Vest set, if you're no speed Prim, I do outspeed you still. I think I have to Shadow Ball here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That brought him back into the game. Hold up. That actually brought him back into the game. Hold up. Oh my god. Go Dragapult. On these damn things. Jesus. Alright. We gotta be careful. I think I always Lava Plume here. He Dracos. I think he always sacks the... I'm gonna bulk up. And what I think I do here... Triagonal... If this is just max special attack... To my Great Tusk, it does 53 to 63%, which it has to be timid. It's not specs. We're at +1, and in the sun, Supercell Slime kills. He's gonna Draco. And actually, now he kills us. Frick, dude. Now he kills us. GG's, though. That was close. And you get a crit. I don't know if the crit mattered. If he's not special attack investment. Because if he's maxed, that roll doesn't matter. So let's see, 60. Okay, so he's timid with 60 special attack investment. Terra Blast. Fairy. Oh, that sucks. But you know what? It's justice. It's justice for that crit. Yeah. Big impactful crits right there. Basically, Spectre won the game if we didn't get crit, but also we would not have been put in position if we didn't get the crit, and also we then. But so I'm not gonna really be mad about this loss because yeah, but it's all right, man. I mean, we played the best we can. I really didn't play Venusaur right. If I didn't, if I was not stupid and didn't just sack away Venusaur, like me, granted, Draco really got lucky, landing not only Draco Meteors but also Fire Blast. But he knew that going into this game, he was willing to take the risk. I was also very surprised by Specs. I did not think Specs made the sense in this matchup. But yeah, I'm gonna stop dragging out this video. I'm gonna stop talking so you guys don't have to worry about this thing. But thank you all so much for watching. We go 1-1 with a -0 with a, now a neutral differential. We've had very two close 1-0 games, both lost and won. So I'll take that honestly. I think we could have probably had played our fan a lot better this matchup. If I had probably played fan a lot better, I think we would have had a chance to win. If I also had maybe brought Cress, I think Cress actually could have just straight up won this match. Like Terra, Electric, and then just Calm Mind, Store Power. He would not have anything for that. So, but that's all right, man. You know what? It's early season. It's only 8 weeks. You can take a 1-1 start, and but yeah, I'm gonna stop dragging this out. Sorry. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.